Hi guys, it's me Jace and I'm back with another tutorial, and this time it's for a bracelet that's called Orion's Belt. Okay, this was created by 5Kids Cause Chaos, and the reason why she created this was because it was inspired by the Kumihimo bracelet. So this is a variation of that, and this was sent to me some time ago because I planned on filming it together with other variations, but I think the others have already stopped communicating. So anyway, this is the Kumihimo variation called Orion's Belt. Ooh, dog hair. Sorry about that. There's dog hair. My dogs were up here earlier. Anyway, so that's why if ever you recognize it, it does look a bit like the Kumihimo, okay? Except that it's done very differently. So I shall start. What I will be doing is I'll be using 3 colors, all the limited edition, and for the borders I will be using 2 colors, these, and for the center I'll be using black, which is in for my red. I used 2 colors for the borders because if I use the same color, it seems that it can be confusing if I'm still trying to teach you. So just so you can see the difference in the colors when looping, I will use different colors for the borders. Okay, so let us start. The first thing that you need to do is get the color of your border, which is for me the Sparkle Maroon. Okay, so you create a cap band just like so, and then get your center color, which is the black, and then you loop the cap band on it. By the way, this one you can do it using limited edition, opaque, flat bands. It doesn't matter. What's important is that you watch carefully how to loop. Okay, and so here's the second band. So this is the center color, which is the red for me here. It's black here. And then I will get border colors again, and I will switch to my yellow. And the first thing that I need to do is to loop my first yellow on the hook. And I need you to watch very carefully because this can be very confusing. So please watch carefully. You loop your border color and you will loop this one band on it. Okay, so you loop that on the band, and then you will remove the yellow, remove it, okay, and then you will catch one of the cap bands there. Now this is the part that can get very confusing, so watch carefully. You will reclaim one of the sides of that yellow band and then unloop the cap band again. Okay, and once that's done, you will put back these 2. There. Okay, so I suggest you using the same colors. I will repeat it because I know the first time that I saw it done by Joe, 5Kids Cause Chaos, I also got confused. Okay, so starting from that single band with the cap band, okay, you get your border color. I'm using 2 border colors, and then you lift, you unloop this one band, okay, and then remove the one you just added, move it, sorry, remove it. I mean, it's just difficult because I'm trying to show you on camera, but it's supposed to be not that difficult. See, and then now you have your cap band again. You will now reclaim one of the sides of the cap band, okay, move it back a bit, and then put back one of the yellows, just one, then oops, just one, then hold down this black because you'll put it back later, just one, and then you will unloop this again, the cap band, that part of the cap band, and then you close it. Okay, we will repeat that on the other side. If you have another hook, you just slide it in here and turn it around. If not, you can pinch this, but it will be hard when it starts growing. So I really suggest you do use a double tipped hook like this and then slide it to the other side, and we will repeat the same steps. So you will now get your other side, other border band, unloop this black, okay, and then remove the yellow again, remove it, and loop, catch this other side of the cap band, okay, and then now you put back one of the yellows, just one, then hold down that black, then unloop this again, okay, and then put back the two colors there, and you're supposed to have 6 bands, okay, the black being inside. So now you've achieved your center collar, okay, so you will now get another center collar, remove this first band together with this, catch it, and unloop these 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then you close it. Oops, there. See, you're supposed to have 4 bands on your hook. Okay, now this will somehow be the start of something a little bit more complicated, so you better really watch. You will now get your border bands again, and I will get my second color for my border bands. Sorry, the first color, which is this. We will alternating the sparkle and the yellow. So I will place that on my hook and unloop these two. Watch carefully, okay? So you unloop those 2. You will remove it again. Hold on to it. And then you will pick up the farthest band, the very first, which is the black. You will always be picking up black here. So pick that up. And then put back just one of the band you added. Just one. And then you will unloop this again, okay, but hold it back, because this is what's confusing a bit. You will pick up this black, that black, and put it back together with these 2. So you're putting back 3 colors. Taking note that the longest band should be the second band, and the short band should be the first one. See? Short, long, center band. Okay? So you will repeat the same steps at the other side. So you just push that to the other side. You will know which set is because you're separated by those two bands in the middle. So these are the 2 that you will loop. You will get the other side, which is the same color as this, and then unloop those 2 bands. Okay, unloop, then remove it. Pick up that black, the first one, and then put back one of these, just one, okay, and then you unloop the black again, and then you pick up the other black, and the last two. Ta-da! I'm so slow because this can be so confusing. Okay, you might be flooded with tons of complaints. I hope I am very clear. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You now have 8 bands. Okay, this is where it starts. Every time you have 8 bands, you will add a center band, which means you will go back to black. This is the beginning of the whole pattern. You remove the first 2 together with your black, catch it, and then unloop these 4. Okay, oops, one more. There, let's just rearrange it. There. Okay, and then you close it. When this happens to you, remember that the long band should be the second one. So you just switch it over, just like that. Okay, so it should be short, long, center, short, long, center. Okay, now that you have the 6 bands, you will get 2 of your border colors. Now we're going back to yellow. You will now unloop 3, 1 each. It's 6, but you will unloop 3 only, so you get the first band for your border and unloop these 3, just like that, still in the same order. And then you will remove it again, remove it, pick up that black underneath, pick it up. Okay, this is a bit hard, sorry. There you go, pick it up. And then you put back this yellow. And then you unloop this black and pick up this other black. So you're switching them. Okay? And then put back the last 2 only. The last 2, no more the third one. So just these 2. So you left the other one there already. Okay, let me zoom in a little. One more time. So we now go to the other side. Okay, so you don't get confused. Short, long, center. So you get your second border band, unloop these 3, just like that. Then you will remove it, just hold on to it, pick up this black, this first one, pick it up, there, pull it back a bit, put back one of the yellows, the one closest to you, unloop this, and pick up this one outside, like that. Wait, that's right here. There, you pick this up like that, and the outer 2 bands. See? Challenging. There, that's how it's supposed to look. You again have 8 bands, so we will add a center band. Every time you see these 2 yellow here, it's adding a center band. So you get your black again, remove the first 2 with this, and unloop the 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you close it. Just rearrange it. Just remember the orientation of the bands, or the position of the bands. It should always be short, long, center band. Okay, so that's how it's supposed to look right now. Now that you have 6 bands, you will add border bands again, 1 on each side. We go back to the sparkle maroon. Just the sparkle maroon. I'm not even sure, but make a mistake. So you place that border band and unloop these 3. Okay, and then remove it. Pick up this band closest to the hook. Oh, sorry, closest to the first band. Just say the first band. Gosh, it's so hard. Sorry. There, pick it up. Pick it up. Put back the one side of that band. Unloop this again. And then pick up that black band. This is going to be challenging with LE because it's so slippery. And the last 2. Yeah, I just wanted to say that this is actually easier on opaque bands or flat bands because the LE is really slippery. So you might want to try it with opaque. Okay, so go to the other side. And then get another border band and unloop these 3. And then remove it. And then pick up the black. Pick up that black right there. And put back the other side of the border band. Pull everything down. And then unloop this. And then pick up the other black. There. And the last 2. There. Ta-da! Wonder if my colors are good. I feel like they're horrible. What can I do? I think I should have placed silver than the black. But then I wanted you to see it clearly, so you have 8 bands again. We will add another center band. So you remove the first 2 and unloop these 4 bands, 4 center bands. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you close it. Okay, so now I have 6 bands again. Just don't forget to arrange these because they always slip out, the long bands. Okay, and if you switch those, your bracelet is messed up. Okay, so we now get 2 border bands again, the yellows. So you place the border band on your hook, unloop these 3, remove it, and then pick up that black, pull it back, put back one of the yellows, hold all of the others down, and then unloop this and pick up this other black and the last 2. Ta-da! Then go to the other side. We will unloop the 3 again, remove it, pick up that black, put back the other yellow border band, pull everything down, unloop this black, and pick up the other black. There. And this last 2. Ta-da! This is so cool. Okay. It can be very time consuming, by the way, but it's looking really good. So we've got 8 bands again, and so we will add a center band. So you remove the first 2 and unloop these 4. Then you just close it. Okay. There. Oops, switching again. They always slip out, so make sure to fix that always. There. So you'll get 2 of your maroon again. Unloop these 3. Remove it. Pick up the black. Put back the other maroon. Pull everything down. Unloop this black. Pick up the other black. And the last 2. Ta-da! Then you go to the other side. And again unloop the other 3. So basically that's it. Remove it. Pick up the black. Put back the other side of the border while holding everything down. Unloop this black and pick up the other black. And the last 2. There you go. See? I will continue doing this without any words. And then hopefully you will be able to see how it goes. I have no background music. So just watch. Maybe I can sing. Yes, I'm all about the bands, no trouble. I'm all about the bands, no trouble. So funny. This is such an amusing thing to do. I love the challenge of building something, making something. And I think that's what makes it fun. The creative process is what excites me the most. Imagining how everything will look even before you make it. I love it. Color combinations that run through your mind. Thinking that, hey, this thing would look good. But you're not really sure. But somehow it turns out awesome. And the most unexpected pieces are the ones that get liked the most. There. See, so it's starting to grow. Very pretty indeed. Actually like the effect on the LE. It looks very interesting in LE. Like it has more texture. Because here it looks very nice. It looks very straight, but it's cute. Here it seems to have more contour to the side. So some of you might like that. So if you like that, you can use LE bands. Okay. I'm sure you guys are getting the hang of it by now. It's just a lot of finger work, like moving around bands and picking up and closing and putting back and switching back. So you're gonna get your hands a bit sore, but I think it's worth the while. Worth the while. It's perfect the way it is. And I love this bracelet. I think it's beautiful. think it's very beautiful. Just like Joe's voice. It's got the most beautiful voice. I think it's beautiful. Okay, I just switched the bands because it kind of switched the other way. It's just so beautiful. You are beautiful no matter what they say. Words can't bring you down. You know, I keep moving like this because my hands are like extended so far away from me. It's actually really tiring. It's like my hands are like so straight like that. Sorry, my arms. So the tendency is every time I feel my arms getting a bit tired, I kind of move backwards so that I can, without noticing it, subconsciously, I think it just goes back because it's really such an effort. Maybe if I just move my camera a bit this way, there, maybe it'll be better. Keep moving backwards. Okay, so where were we? Yellow, yellow, yellow borders. So there, then remove it. Pick up and loop. Switch as to. I'm liking the way this looks. Okay, so more or less I'm sure you guys are already getting the way it is supposed to be. So I'm gonna stop here and show you how to close it, because I pretty much can tell that you guys already understood that, and you can rewind for other instructions in case anything isn't clear. Closing it is very simple, really. Okay. Let me see, just fixing it up a bit. What I did for this, I just looped everything on 2 bands. So you can just get 2. I used 2 because I wanted strong. 2 of these. And you just unloop in order. This way. But going there. Black. Maroon. And then yellow. And you close it with a with a C-clip, just like that. See, very easy to do. You just have to be very patient because it can get your hands a bit sore. Okay, so this is Orion's Belt by the fantastic, amazingly talented 5 Kids Chaos. When you make the bracelet, please don't forget to hashtag Jace Alvarez, Orion's Belt bracelet, and 5 Kids Chaos, because we'd love to see those. Okay, so I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.